Wait, I need that plug though. Yeah, but his are charged. Yours are not. No, it wasn't turning on blue. It was all white.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
We are live.
Okay, we'll have to play catch up.
Welcome, Denise and Brenda and Paula. Welcome to the chat.
So I don't ever use this thing for.
Sissy. We're having a little technical difficulties with Pauline to get to where she can hear us. Oh, she just left.
Yeah, she'll be back when they figure it out.
She'll be back.
Yeah, she'll be back.
Well, I'm introducing you to Robert, or I call him Bob.
Just call him Bob.
Bob. Bob is an old friend of ours, of mine. His sister was my matron of honor, and that's his lovely wife there. And I forgot her name.
Deneen.
Deneen. Okay. Mm-hmm. Sorry, Deneen.
Oh, that's okay.
And Bob is with East Bay, Rhode Island Paranormal Investigation. And they're, as I said, they're the ones that came out and did the amazing investigation at my house. And it blew my mind.
Yeah. See, my wife didn't come with me. It was me and Pauline, which hopefully she can get in so you can meet Pauline.
Yes.
But we have a lot on our plate right now. We have a lot scheduled for later on this year. Our ghost tours are starting up in June of this year. So
nice.
We're looking forward to doing that. I don't know if anybody else is in Rhode Island that wants to come join us for the investigations. But
well, they're pretty much all over the country, and some of them are even all over the world. Pamela Early is in Ireland, I believe.
Wow.
Oh, hi, Pamela.
Oh, no, she can't hear you?
Yeah, she can hear me.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah,
they can hear us.
Yeah, they can. Oh, can I use sign language and really?
Well, it depends on whether it's this one.
You have a heavy accent. Love listening to his accents.
And Bob is quite the comic. So
you have to be.
Yes. Hey, Mville, welcome.
Mville, hello.
So, Bob, do you have any stories that you'd like to tell us
relating to the paranormal?
Yes.
Indians, that was a fun one.
You want to talk about the jail? You want to talk about the Native Americans?
Whatever you want to talk about.
Okay, winning Powerball numbers.
Here's Pauline. Can she hear us?
Can you hear us, Jess?
Oh.
I don't get it.
Yep. Brenda said, didn't you do a jail recently, Bob?
Yeah, we've been doing the Bristol Historical Society for as a group, the last 2 years or so. I was doing the jail before.
Hey, I'm there now. Sorry, guys.
Can you hear us?
Can you hear us?
On my phone.
I need that.
Right.
I sent it to you. Hello.
Pauline. Pauline is
That's why Jess is the tech person.
working with Bob at East Bay, Rhode Island Paranormal Investigation. And Pauline was the one that was snapping all the pictures.
They call me Flash.
Well, they call me something else, but unfortunately, I don't see the gas mask coming on.
Oh, I thought
No.
We were just asking some of the stories about when you do paranormal investigations. I'm sure that the audience would be interested in hearing that.
Yeah, I think most the best evidence that we caught so far at the jail, we caught a lot of stuff, is when we took the rocking chair that was in the corner, and we took it out because there was like an EMF field on the floor that was driving the K2s crazy. It still has to be debunked yet. We don't think that's possible, but anyways, I took a K2 meter and I put it on the rocking chair, and I tilted it like to the side. So Pauline was taking pictures. Well, she had the video. Like the only time we've done this in a while was with the camcorder, and she had it taping. So as she was leaning over to put the cat balls on the arm of the chair, the K2 went from leaning to the left, and it snapped straight up and down.
Did the cat balls light up?
No,
No.
No.
because the person in the chair is Lieutenant Colonel Briggs. She is from World War II. It's not her chair. She just likes to sit in it.
Right.
So,
And how do you know it's her?
because I did some EVPs,
Yep.
and
Which is
I asked who's sitting in the chair, and very loudly when I checked the EVPs later on that day, it said Briggs.
and
Yeah.
EVPs are recordings.
They're recordings. You can't hear it with your own ears. Sometimes you can, but most of the time an EVP will pick up stuff that you can't hear.
And that's what you had on your laptop that you focused in on. And we were listening to things that happened here in the house
That's correct. Yeah.
with the EVPs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now,
Yeah.
I've had that on my laptop for about, I don't know, 6-7 months. And I wish we had that 2 years ago, because there's probably so much that we missed on
Yeah.
EVPs in there. You know, thanks to another paranormal group. I'm not going to say that group name because I do not have their permission to say the
Yep,
name.
we understand that.
So just to be on the safe side, I'm not going to mention it. But he helped me get that program on my laptop, so I can, when I plug in my recorder, the headphones, now I can hear what we have missed.
Uh-huh.
It's very amazing.
To say it mildly.
Sometimes they can get very rude.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
They can get rude.
in my house, didn't I, well, who I think was my ex, call me a bitch?
Yeah.
Yeah. I called you a bitch, but I got hit in the face.
Yeah, you did.
I got hit in the jaw.
Yep.
And something was messing around with the thing I had wrapped around my head.
The bandana. Yeah.
I posted that, and a lot of the people that follow me watched that, and they were like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah. Now, did you post the one that when Pauline said, "Come, all the spirits come down here," and there was a word that was mentioned very, very loud on that?
I don't remember that.
Yeah.
What was that?
I forgot what the words were. It was like, I don't want to say the wrong words, but it was very clear what they were saying. And that was caught on your phone.
When is this?
It's very hard to catch stuff like that on a phone.
On
Yeah.
my phone?
Yeah.
Huh.
If I can find it, well, I have to go back. I don't know how many weeks on it. So
Yeah.
so we're gonna go back to Carol's house tomorrow, and we're really gonna go over a fine tooth comb. There are stuff that we want to debunk.
Right.
The jail that we do was built in the mid 1700s,
1759.
1759, and then they rebuilt it after I think it burnt down in 1792, somewhere in that general area.
And you said there's a little girl that comes through to you.
Hmm.
Yeah, there is. There's two down in the basement.
I was quite surprised with that because I wouldn't think that children would be at a prison. But then you explained to me how that came about.
Yeah, because the when you worked there as a jail keeper, your family was living there. So if you had kids, they would go upstairs in the attic and play. That was their playroom.
Yeah.
So over the years, we have no idea how many kids were up there. We
Right.
have no clue. All the original writings on the wall are still up there.
Wow.
So the other paranormal group is coming back to the jail, and we're going to go up into the attic this time.
Mm.
You're
Can't
going
wait.
up into my attic tomorrow night.
Oh.
There's stuff up there that's all original. So I can tell you if the room is going to be very active or not just by walking in there. So,
Well, if I remember correctly, you walked from my kitchen and went into the spare room, and you felt something go right by you. And then with that meter on the the dining room table, the
Yeah.
light started going.
when I went through the kitchen, I turned left down the hall.
Yep.
I felt something in that room, and that's
Yeah.
when we did the SDs, and
Yep.
that's when we got stuff going.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's when the person undid your bandana that was double knotted and
Yeah.
loosened it right up. Pauline and I just about shit our pants.
Yeah.
You have an extra diaper if you need it for tomorrow night.
I was going to say, I better wear one tomorrow.
I have tons.
Oh.
So upstairs on the second floor, we where there were jail cells. There's Tom and Ken. Kenny is the low key person. Tom has a trucker mouth. I took a medium inside there one day.
Oh.
I didn't tell her anything about the place, but we have rules. I mean, the jail has their rules and stuff, but as a group, we have our own rules.
Yeah.
Okay. And the biggest one I told her is when you go into the jail cell, you're going to see a pillow that's on the floor. Okay. That's Kenny's pillow, even though it's not the real one, but it's
A replica.
a replica.
Yeah.
Of what they would use. And she picked it up. And when she picked it up, she was told to get the fuck out.
Whoa.
Like,
Hey, I swear on my channel, so anything goes with this channel.
Love it.
yeah.
Yep.
So we're talking right now. He was very upset, and I grabbed the pillow and I put it back on the floor, and I said, "You need to leave. You need to get out of here."
And he cried.
He doesn't want you in here. She walked out the front door.
Would he have hurt her?
He would have if she didn't put the pillow down. He was very upset, and it took me a long time to calm him down because my grandpa was just going berserk.
Yeah.
K2 was going crazy.
You use those sticks, right? Like the water dowsers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We don't use them a lot, but we do have them.
Uh-huh.
I think we should start doing some of that in Frank's cell and stuff like that.
We might use them tomorrow at your house, Carol.
Yeah. I have them.
Please do.
Yeah.
Now, if it points to the pot of gold, like, do I get it?
We'll have to split it.
So we've recently, me and Pauline down in the basement, we were doing Estes, and Pauline, see, I didn't know she was playing hide and go seek with the girls.
Yeah.
And Mary, who is the one in charge of the two girls, doesn't let the girls go too far from her. But
Yeah, she's very protective.
Yeah.
so when I was done with it, we were talking. We both saw this shadow just walk past us.
Yeah.
So it had to be one of the girls coming out from hiding. So we both looked at each other like, did you just see what we just saw?
Yeah.
You know?
That amazed me.
And what's even more amazing is the paranormal group that went there in March of this year also had the same exact experience down in the basement.
Yeah.
So they saw what we saw. Well, they saw it first, then we saw it
Right.
so much after that. Oh, you gonna leave me hanging? No.
No, I'm here. Where did
No.
Pauline go?
I'm here.
I mean, what?
No, I'm all over the place.
Hey, Pauline, how about if we both go out and we'll scare the shit out of him and leave him in there?
He doesn't scare too easy.
Who?
You.
It depends on what she does.
If you walk behind him, you can scare him.
Oh, thank you, Janine.
Go,
That's a good tip to know.
For those who came in later,
very-
we have Deneen is Bob's wife. Bob and his coworker Pauline. They're coming tomorrow night to my house, and they're going to do another paranormal investigation.
Yeah. And can I pitch in what we have lined up?
Yeah,
And then I'll get back to the jail in a minute.
yeah.
Okay. We are July 1st. We are doing the host of the ship is the group that they took us under their wing. The USS Salem in Quincy, Mass. They're having an event for homeless veterans.
Darlene is in Massachusetts,
Hi, Darlene.
Hi, darling.
and Irene is in Manchester, New Hampshire.
Okay.
And I'm trying to think if anybody else is in the nearby area.
Yep. And at 8:00, we'll be signing autographs tonight.
yeah, okay.
Anyways, so we're gonna be doing that event with 100 other people on the boat. And I think that's from like 3:00 to midnight.
Wow.
Then I believe it's June.
Now, does it cost for that, or do you?
Yeah,
Yep.
that was $50 a person. We're trying to get the VIP pass, which is $75. But Dennis thinks he can get us in the VIP anyways. So
Yeah, it's sold out.
it sold out pretty good.
Yeah.
And all the proceeds go to the homeless vets.
Yep. So if you're interested on what USS Salem has, go on the YouTube, type in USS Salem Ghost, and I'm not gonna say you can watch it yourself because it'll put hair this hair sticking out.
Yeah.
And then August we are doing Fort Adams in Newport. So we're gonna have the whole fort plus all the tunnels underneath to do. So I think there's gonna be about 13 of us, something like that.
Now, does that cost?
That one's going to be about $60 a person, but it's going to be limited to pretty much the other group and our group.
Okay.
Then we're going up to Oliver House.
Yeah. In Middleborough, Mass.
I just dropped your Facebook link.
Don't drop it. You might break it.
Well, I put it in the chat so that
Thank
people
you.
want to check you out.
Oh,
I know. Shucks.
you can make me blush.
That's sad.
Yeah. So
Ryan, I'll kick the shit out of you, Bob.
There you go.
yeah. So we were hoping, depending on finances and stuff, that we wanted to do Gettysburg.
Oh, would that be great?
So when we first started the group, we were only doing the jail and the Tower Road.
Right.
And Pauline made a suggestion. She goes, we need to really open our wings a little bit more. We need something different to do.
Mm-hmm.
And now look at us now. Now we're at the point where we can do all these different events, with the other group and stuff like that. So we can we're gonna go there for the experience,
Mm-hmm.
so we can become better at doing what we're doing. The equipment is coming. The equipment is coming.
Oh,
This is interesting to say.
Yes. All. Who is the other investigator that's in here?
Pauline.
I know that in the chat. Who did the other jail?
Nobody that I know of.
Oh, okay. I swear, I thought you said somebody.
Oh, yes. She's not here tonight. Deborah.
Deborah, that's one. Yeah.
Yes, Deborah. She couldn't make it tonight, but she was gonna watch. She did, I think, the Jocelyn jail in Illinois.
Or something like that.
Where?
I thought it was Indiana, but
It might be Indiana. Yeah, I could be wrong.
yep.
Yeah, I
So
admit it on live TV that I could be wrong.
oh, wait a minute now.
Got that, Memorex?
I am going to tape it because guys are always wrong and the wives are always right. Oh my God, you said you're wrong. I gotta tape it.
I tell my husband all the time when I'm wrong.
Don't look at me, dear.
You never do. You never do. I do. He never said he made a mistake. He's
Hey,
just
If I
like
did
his father.
something, I'm going to tell you I did it.
Are there any guys in here that want to help join me, protect me, or what?
He's just like his father. That's why.
I'm getting tag teamed by a
3
lot of
women.
people here.
Well, you act like your father.
And he looks like his father.
Yep.
Told him that.
Yep. So we have Oliver House in September, which is going to be a camping trip.
Ooh, now that sounds like fun.
We're going to get there on a Friday morning. We have 2 cemeteries that we're going to do that day in the afternoon.
Native American.
Yeah, Native American.
Oh, wow. Where is this going to be held?
In Middleborough, Mass.
Yeah,
It's not too far from here.
Nope.
yeah. So it's the Oliver House and Oliver Mill. We're going to do both of those on a Saturday, and then come back on Sunday morning.
That's just you. I'll be home all alone.
Aw.
I know, huh?
Wah, wah, wah.
All I can say is hopefully I don't fall.
Oh,
So,
gosh, no.
What else happens at the prison that you have exciting to tell us?
What about where you went to Florida? Can you talk about that?
Yeah, 1 minute. Yeah.
Oh, where you was dancing. I love that.
Yeah. At the jail, we had the other paranormal group wanted to come in and
Bless you.
bless you and do their investigation. Well, they came in with, I think, 13, 14, 15 cases. And that was only a small little portion of what they had.
They're stacked.
So they know what the claims were from us and what we found. And they validated 90% of what we found.
Uh-huh.
Which made us feel really good.
Now, we were sitting at the table. I think we're doing something with the telephones. And Dennis heard it. Then I heard it, that somebody was walking behind us. And at the same time, something, I don't know if it touched Pauline's hair or played with it. And then my wife was next to her, and she got poked in the shoulder.
Yeah.
We all heard voices that night. We all heard disembodied voices, saw shadows. So after a certain time, that place becomes alive. You know, you don't really see it during the day or in the morning when we go there, but at night you can see why it's so active.
The lady that just popped in the chat, Red Road Homestead.
Hi, Red.
Hello.
She has done paranormal. Right now she's listening and driving, but
Oh,
has
listening.
also done paranormal investigations.
nice.
Yes, and the SLS camera is something that really going to help us out, and we're in the process of doing a portal. You know, with Dennis is going to help us. You know, get us through it, so that way when we do our tours in June, we have the portal, we have the SLS camera. Make it a very more interesting adventure for them when they come and investigate.
Uh-huh.
Can I go to the bathroom?
Yes, be careful driving, Lena.
Yeah, don't no driving and talking and
Texting.
yeah.
There you go.
Unless it's voice texting.
Before I pull out on the road, yes, I ran a team for years in investigation in Michigan.
Oh, cool. Yeah,
Huh.
me and Pauline been together now, what, 2.5 years or so, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
You know, so I've been doing it for over 5 years. And we started up with just a little bit. Now we're getting more equipment that we really need to really enhance stuff.
Oh, here's Willow.
Hello, Willow.
Well,
Are these all people you know, Carol, personally?
Yes, they're
Oh,
people
wow.
that follow me.
Holy moly.
When I do auctions or I do live chats or I've done Paula says you're making the hair on my arm stand up. Well, that brings me to hey, Weehaw Robin. She's I call her my butt sister. She's in Ohio.
Ohio.
Ohio. It brings me to my question, and people ask me because now that they know that I'm really intrigued by the paranormal investigations, and I've always felt that a few places where I lived that there were spirits or orbs, and people ask me, "Are you afraid?" And I tell them I'm not. But do you ever get afraid?
Yes. I think Pauline can agree that Tower Hill Road is something that probably scares us the most down there.
And what happens there that scares you?
It's a long road.
Black.
Yeah, and it's pitch black down. No lights down there. We decided. I used to put my recorder in the woods. Okay, I used to put it about 40 yards in the woods.
I
And
see.
one night it was just so quiet. I decided to play war music on YouTube, native war music.
It was Native American land back to the King Philip War.
Yes. And then next thing you know, we heard like yelling in the distance, and it got louder, and it seemed like it was coming from both sides of the woods of the road. And Pauline only took a couple of seconds, and she ran right into the car.
Yeah.
I ran into the woods because I had to go get my recorder.
Willow Owlseer said, "Did you say you're going to open a portal?"
No, not open a portal. A portal is a device that uses my spirit box and an amplifier with a couple devices on there that allows the voice to come through a lot clearer. So that's what's called the portal. No, but I know what Will is saying. It's a portal, like in a house or something like that. You try to draw in.
Right.
No, that's not the portal that we want to do. Because you never know what you're gonna get. But downtown road.
She goes, "Hugh."
Phew.
Phew.
Did I answer your question, Willow?
Willow is also, if I remember correctly, as Native American.
Oh.
I do not have a Boston accent. No.
I do.
No accent here. Unless you're from Minnesota and they talk Norwegian, but that's But Tower Road is the one that is very hard for us to do because certain areas, Tower Road, Pauline has a nice camera, and her camera, the battery will die.
Yeah.
It's plugged. It was fully charged. It would die. My phone has froze. Pauline's phone has froze down there. It's only in one area.
Yeah.
What does that?
Is that around where there's some cemetery, some gravestones?
Oh, I'm sure there are bodies everywhere over there.
Really?
I mean, right here. Sorry to hear that, Paul. No matter where you go, there's always something going on down there. Now you mentioned about orbs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just to clarify orbs. Whether or not they're paranormal or non-paranormal, 99% what you see on your phone, and you see them coming by and stuff like that, is dust particle. If you catch an orb that's green, yellow, blue, pink, those are the ones that you're looking for.
Yep.
That are paranormal.
Well, I've watched a few, and then I have gone back and taken it frame by frame.
Yep, and then you can see right
the
through it.
ones that are a color, like you said, I've blown it up to see.
Okay.
I don't know what I expected to see, whether it was somebody's face making.
Yep. No, I'm gonna show.
Sometimes you do.
I'm gonna show an orb, okay, that was taken down in the basement. I don't know, a year and a half ago or so, and let's see if everybody can see it.
Here, let me make you bigger.
Well, that sounds wrong. That sounds wrong.
Let's see. There we go. Oh. Wow, look at the eyes, the face, the nose.
Right? Right off, you see that.
Is that something or what?
Yeah. Now that's something that we I think Pauline captured that picture. I'm going to show you one more picture from Tower Road that was taken by my brother-in-law, not by us. 2.5 years ago. I'm gonna try to blow. I'm gonna try to blow up as much as possible.
I'm trying to.
I can see it. I can see it because you get the.
Oh yeah. The face. See the eyes, the nose.
Right
Yeah.
over here. Hey, it's my finger. Right there.
Wow.
Yeah, you gotta
Oh
really-
yes. There we go. Yes, I see it now.
Yeah, you gotta really look at
Yeah.
it.
And what we catch down there is a lot of mist. We catch a. Yeah.
Where did Pauline go?
Oh, she'll
She'll
pop
be
up. We catch a lot of mist down there, and he happened to be taking pictures as we're driving up the road. And I was looking at him that night, and I noticed that face was in there, and he was sitting in the woods. So it was a full apparition of a Native American on the side of the road in the mist.
Oh, Willow says not all orbs have color, though. The color is often representation of purpose.
Yeah.
Not all
Right.
orbs are
Yeah.
ghosts.
Yeah, I mean,
Right.
there are orbs that are white that you can see right through them. The dust particles are 1/32. That's how big they are. So you can't really see it with the naked eye. I mean, you can discuss orbs all night long, and you're gonna get different answers from different people.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but for us, you know, we used to do orbs all the time in the jail cell. Like, okay, we get the orb. You know, now it's more visual. Now it's more catching those EVPs that
The voices and
voices,
Yep.
getting stuff like that. That's more hard evidence. It's nice to get orbs.
So,
But-
Pauline, when you were on Tower Road, how fast did you run back to the car?
As fast as I could. Yeah, that was probably the only time I felt unsafe there.
Really?
Yeah.
And it was one more time we were down around the curve, and it was quiet that night, and something fell in the woods.
Yes.
Very loud crash.
Yeah. Out of nowhere. Wasn't windy. Nothing. It was very calm.
And I've never seen her run so fast to the car. You know, and I'm like, well, here I am in the middle of the road going, I'm by myself. She's in the car. I'm like, okay, you know, but we don't know what it was. It wasn't no deer. Deers don't make crashing noises as
No
loud as
way.
we've
Yeah.
heard.
But it's one of my favorite places to go.
Do you think a bear fell out of a tree?
No beers over here.
No, we were down that same area, and a car came by, and these two girls got out. Want to know, what's doing what we're doing. They actually experienced the howling and yelling.
Yeah.
One of them was so freaked out, you know. The other one's like, "Oh, this is cool," you know. And it got louder and louder. Now the other one doesn't even want to drive down there anymore.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't want to drive down there.
Yeah.
And I don't, you know, even the cops down in town, there's no trespassing signs all over the trees, right? It's all run by Brown University.
Yes.
Yep.
Brown University owns it. Yep.
Yep. I go in the woods, you know, and the cop came down. He says, "What are you guys doing?" This is we're ghost hunting. I said, "Matter of fact, there's one on the other side of your car." You know, he's like, I have a call coming in." I said, "Oh, I said, you want to join us? We have no problem with you joining us. No, you go do what you want to do." Okay. I said, "Well, I'm going back in the woods. You go in the woods. I'm not chasing after you."
Pamela Early says, do you use app to talk to dead people from your phone?
We use we use two different things. We use the an SB7T, which is a spirit box, and we also use on our phone Necrophonics. Necrophonics is probably one of the best ones that I've used for the phone. I'm just pulling it up so that way I can show. Well, my phone's giving me issues. It's not even going to let me do it.
I have a Paratech version 2.3.
Yeah, Necrophonics. I forgot how much it costs to get that. Necrophonics has a lot of preset stuff, but then there's also a lot of stuff that are not preset that we can hear clearly.
Uh-huh.
That's why using a portal will eliminate the Necrophonics.
Uh-huh.
Because you'll be able to hear the spirit talking very clear. If it wants to tell you to go fuck off, it's gonna say fuck off. You know. But we warn people that they're on tour. You will hear swearing a lot, and we have no control over what they do. Do you?
That's the question. Do you?
Yeah.
Use
So
an app?
we just use Necrophonics, Necrophonics, and Spirit Box. So we use two different types.
Now, do you have something that you can see? I don't know if it's called apparitions or.
That's the LS. That's the new SLS camera that we're getting.
Really?
Yeah.
It will allow us to. It'll actually map out. Now, if you go like that, if you go like that really fast, it's going to map everything as stick figures. So you have to keep it still and let it focus on what's in front of you, whether it be during the day or at night.
It's almost like a metal detector.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except we're not getting metal. We're getting people we can't see.
Actual figures. I would love to see that.
Yeah. My wife wanted me to mention that when I went to Florida, we went to Florida last year.
Mm-hmm.
We did May Stringer Museum. If you're ever in Florida, go to Brooksville, Florida. Okay. That place is pretty haunted.
Isn't that near your sister Karen's?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Yep.
And we went up to the attic. Now, I have never seen an SLS camera in person before or anything like that. And we were standing there. I was standing by the chest, and all of a sudden, she goes, "Oh, look, Gary's right next to you."
I'm going to put a chain on you, Pauline.
You noticed. Oh, attach it to my diaper tomorrow.
So when I heard that Gary, he's the spirit that's up in the attic, was next to me, I started fighting him, you know, and you can see on the SLS that him trying to punch me.
Yeah,
you know,
that was cool.
and he was trying to punch me, and then when we decided, okay, we're gonna dance, so I started dancing away, and he's doing the same thing.
Wow.
And Karen does have that, but because it's so much, it took up a lot of space. but she can't send it because it takes up way too much space.
Yeah.
But she does have it, and my wife got a kick out of it. You know, sitting there seeing me and Gary dancing and fighting each other.
Oh yeah, Karen got a kick out of it too.
I mean, it's a fun place. And I would love to have our team go down there and do Mace Stringer, because I think my group would really get a good have a good time with that. It's pretty similar to Smith Castle.
In North Kingstown.
The layout, not the exact same, but it just reminded me so much of Mace Stringer. How it was set up.
Does anybody have any questions in the chat?
Remember, at 8:00, I'm doing autographs. so me and Pauline will sign autographs. And
how the hell are you going to do that?
I don't know.
Can do
Maybe
send it turtle mail.
I have a question for everybody.
Yeah.
From where you are from right now, what is the popular paranormal experience down there? Wherever you're from, what's famous?
Willow says, have you seen him, Carol? Yeah, just don't know it. I've seen walking up an aisle in a store. Willow says the Cross House.
The Cross House.
Yes.
Now, where is that? I've never heard of it.
Willow, I'm trying to think where you are.
She's home.
Yeah, I know. What state? Shit.
Yeah, what state you from?
Well, there's 52 of them, so you get to pick one.
Oh, Emporia, Kansas.
Oh,
Oh wow.
Paula's in Oklahoma and on a reservation.
oh,
Another reservation. Yeah, I mean,
nice.
Native American reservations, stuff like that, are always going to be haunted. Always.
My dad was 49% Native American.
Yeah.
You know, like my father always told me, I'm 50% asshole and 50% dickhead. So
Jesus. Can't just pick one.
no, so I'm 50-50, you know.
You're a pain in the ass.
That is only 2% of what I am.
So the others are 49 and 49%.
Yeah. So
No, that's 60%.
So I'm only 2% pain in the ass.
60%.
Okay, so has anyone on here ever had their own paranormal experience?
Yeah.
Besides you, Bob.
Yeah. Just let us know if you have
Besides me.
any questions you want to ask. Just type it away, and we'll do the best we can to answer every question.
Yeah.
If not, my wife will answer it for me.
I'm excited to have you both here, and Deneen as well. I think it's just amazing, and I didn't realize how many people are into paranormal.
Right.
Maybe tomorrow while we're doing everything, you can order a pizza.
I could do that.
So, Robin, you think you saw a full ghost. Can you explain it, please? 1977.
1970.
I told several of my stories to a previous live of Carol's. Yes, she did.
Oh,
Yeah. Thornwall, Ontario, Canada. Old city jail built in 1933. I bet you there's a lot there.
mhm.
My thing is I would love to do an old I won't say jail. I mean something like what's that place out in California off the water there?
Oh,
Alcatraz.
What
is
is
it?
Alcatraz.
Alcatraz.
Yes.
Something like that. You know you're gonna
Yeah.
have your hair stand up when you walk in there.
Didn't Brooke do a lot of old places?
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't run to the car there.
And you don't want to jump in the water and make it eaten.
1833, she said. Oops.
Oh, nice.
They say that down in Exeter, near the Veterans Cemetery here in Rhode Island.
We haven't gotten there yet.
Huh?
We haven't gotten there yet.
Lad Center.
The lad school.
The lad
The
school.
old lad school, yes.
Yeah, and I think even till today, they're kicking people out. I don't know why.
And they have tore down some of the buildings.
Yeah,
You said there's a lot of private property.
yeah. They tore all the buildings down except one, which is still in use today.
Yeah, but I heard that there were a lot of ghosts
Yeah.
around there, even when I
Yeah.
was in high school.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Scary.
yeah. Even though the buildings are gone and the slabs are still there, the spirits are still
Right.
remain,
I believe that.
you
Yep.
know.
Then when people there, they start hurting people. That's what I said.
Yeah, I mean, we want to do the lad school, but we don't want to get in trouble with the cops and stuff like that. You know, but you can go into the cemetery there,
Yeah.
the military, because a lot of the kids from the lad school are buried in there.
Mm-hmm.
In the back corner, yes.
Yeah, so you can go and visit that. They won't kick you out. You know,
Robin said that she saw a ghost with a light glowing behind it.
Oh, wow. That's
haven't had
interesting.
never had that experience yet. I think the closest we've come to that is down the basement of the jail, where we both saw a white light appear and then just shoot up.
Yeah.
You know, and I saw it. And I looked at Pauline and said, "Did you?" She goes, "I didn't want to say anything. But yeah, I saw the same thing with that light."
Yeah.
You know, so when both people see the same thing,
Yeah.
you know, it just validates what we both saw.
Yeah.
You know, if I saw it and she didn't see it, then I'm gonna think, okay, was I crazy or something?
Right. One thing we always try to do is when we go anywhere, we always tell the spirits that we come in peace and respect, always.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like they really know us down the jail cell in Tower Hill from being there weekly.
Yeah, we have to build a rapport with the spirits.
Yeah,
That's-
because you don't want to disturb them,
No.
their surroundings in any way. And you want to know, well, just like when you came here, you said, you know, we're friends of Carol. And I said, yes, they come in peace. You know, please welcome them into my home. And, you know, show them the respect. And then when you talked about my brother Pat, and you said the name Patrick, and then I had mentioned that he was in the Navy, I got a chill when you made a comment about thank you for your service, and
there was something in your bedroom that we listened to that said "get out." So something was in that bedroom that, you know, we don't know who it was that was saying "get out." But tomorrow we're going to do a lot more in-depth stuff tomorrow. I mean, we're going to be there till 4 o'clock in the morning. So
you're going to be what?
Yeah.
What? My hearing just went, what?
well, selective hearing.
What time did you say you really were coming?
What time do you say it was 6 or 7? I think it was 7 o'clock. I said.
You can come as early as you want.
Whatever time works. Doesn't matter to me.
I'm home all day.
What's tomorrow? Thursday.
No,
Tomorrow's
today's.
Friday.
Today's Thursday.
I kept thinking today was Friday or Saturday. I'm losing my mind.
Oh,
Friday.
Yeah.
Today's Thursday.
Let's see. She has an appointment with OT and PT tomorrow afternoon.
Yeah, that's.
And then after that, then we're, it's up to Pauline when she has time. I mean, I know our schedule. So
He's coming.
Yeah, I'm good. Anything after 3, 4 o'clock, I'm good.
okay. But
Just
we
let me
gotta-
know. I'll be home. I'll
Okay.
order pizza. What do you want on your pizza?
No fishies.
No fishies.
No fishes. Oh, come on. I wanted calamari on there.
Well, we'll put one on yours.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna do a Duck and Donuts run before we go.
I
Or,
know.
wait a minute. Can we get a vanilla shake?
No.
See what happens?
No.
Echo. on both
Are you a
ends.
diabetic?
What?
Are you a diabetic?
No, no.
We wish.
So why
No.
can't he get a vanilla shake? Will he shit his pants?
I'm going to say one thing.
They're close.
Gas mask.
Oh, no, you can't have a vanilla shake. If you have a vanilla shake, then I'm going to eat beans tonight.
Oh, here you go.
I'm not going if either one of you are doing that.
I'm a guy. I do not do that. See?
I do.
Ask Pauline why she wears the gas mask.
Yeah. Why, Pauline? Because of him?
Because
Yes.
Tower Road, it stinks down there. So
Wrong.
Thank God we're outside. Wait till the jail cell.
and she dared me, right? When the other paranormal group came in,
Oh.
right, in March, she goes, I said, I want a vanilla shake.
Oh.
She goes, I'll get you a vanilla shake if you have gas in front of everybody.
Oh my God.
And it only took 5 minutes after that. It was like, toot, 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 toot. And it's like the green
Oh, my God.
just kind of
Red
Really?
Road says, go to Rockledge, Florida to Ashley's restaurant. Very haunted. I had a
Rockledge.
spirit caught on EVP in the bathroom. Tell me her name was Ona. And
Ona.
said, I see Jesus plain as day. Also outside when I was
Rockledge.
closing.
Wow.
Whereabouts is Rockledge, Florida? Is that northern Florida, southern Florida?
Well, let me Google it.
Yeah, I think we should call it burn his mouth the way.
A douchebag. Oh, come on.
Let's see.
I've been called an asshole. I've been called a bitch. I've been called a lot from the spirits at the jail.
It
Yeah.
looks like it's Huh. Oh, I want to go this way. It looks like it's on the East Coast, above Melbourne,
Okay.
east of Orlando, but a little, almost across from Kissimmee.
Okay.
No, you can't kiss me. My wife is here.
You're already ahead.
Hey, Mr. Doggy,
Mr.
welcome.
I took a picture of it because I'm gonna send it to Brooksville Pit, see if they've actually done that.
Brooksville, and see if they've been to Rockledge.
Yeah.
That would be interesting, especially seeing that Red Road had been there and she caught it on her EVP. Now, Lena, is your EVP on your phone? Or do you have a machine? Is it EVP on a machine or on the phone?
Let's see.
I know
No, you have the recorder. Oh, come on. I'm going to spray your butt. My son used to do that when he was little.
I don't know how you do it, Janine.
I sleep on the couch when he's like that.
Poor thing.
Or if it's
I
still
tell him-
around. But
Tell him he can have the doghouse because what happens is the bedroom's so enclosed. He'll sit there and he goes, "Oh man, do I really stink?" I said, "There you go."
Lori Chase is not sure if it's still around, but the Carousel restaurant in Connecticut here is supposed to be very haunted. Also, Fairfield Hills Asylum is haunted, so they say.
Fairfield. We would love to do an asylum.
Yeah.
That's something that definitely intrigues me.
Yeah.
Willow
Yeah.
says, I wonder if pooters in the air make spirit show up better in tight spaces. Do they appear as floating ectoplasm on the devices?
I know, because I'll tell you, I always catch orbs around him. So that's possible.
Willow has quite the dry sense of humor.
I love it.
Wow.
Mhm.
Yeah.
She comes out with zingers all the time.
Now I noticed that Darlene is asked to join our group. I saw it pop up.
Uh-huh.
You know, so if you guys want to follow us on our site, I think Carol put a link on there, so you can see what goes on. You know, I haven't posted a lot on there lately because I've been very busy because my wife has been sick. So the Lizzie Borden house, we still have not done it yet. Salem Witch House, yes.
Yeah.
So, what else from Mass are you?
She's up in Ames.
Okay.
No.
She's up almost. She's about a not quite half hour or so from New Hampshire border.
Wow.
Brr.
It's
Cool.
not bad up there. Irene is up in New Hampshire. She's my BFF. Amesbury. I had half of it right, Darlene.
Amesbury.
Yeah, Robin was saying she wanted to spend the night at the Lizzie Borden house.
Yeah, my daughter does too.
You know, I think some of these places when they do a sleepover and stuff like that, charge outrageously high prices just to do it, you know, and then you get nothing out of it.
Yeah.
So I mean, ghost hunting is like fishing. You can have the best equipment, the best bait, but that doesn't mean you're gonna get a bite. So I don't know. If I'm gonna spend a night in a house, I want to make sure I'm gonna get something out of it.
Really haunted. Love you too, Darlene. Yeah, there's quite a few places haunted in Connecticut. That's where Lori is.
Yeah.
She's up not far from Milford. Yeah, you're right. The prices will scare you to death.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't mind going to Connecticut. Just depends on how far Pauline wants to drive.
Oh, I'm willing to go anywhere.
We'll go anywhere. Oh, okay. Let's see now. There's the UK is just on the other side of the bay here, so
That's like 3,000 miles away.
That's okay. It's put in the water. We'll just float across.
Yeah, somebody from there.
Who says anything about flying over there? You don't need a passport.
Yeah, okay.
You do need a car that floats, though.
And has wings.
Yep. Yeah, the House of Seven Gables in Salem.
Yes.
Yep.
Now, was it the Witch's Dungeon? I think I went there years ago, and we were walking down where all the jail cells were at. And I remember getting so scared because I saw two hands come up to the jail. I mean, the door. I thought it was an actor inside there. You know, and I turned around. There was nothing there, and I said, isn't there somebody in here? Because I just saw two hands going like that.
Nah, you're crazy.
He says, no, there's nobody in there.
Yeah,
Nobody.
There you go.
So I'm like, oh, fuck. So I
Yeah.
think that was my first experience was down the witch's dungeon.
They say Kennybunk Inn is haunted. That's where my niece had her wedding, and they say that it's haunted.
Your key bucks are what, up in Maine?
Maine, right? Kennebunkport, yeah.
Yeah.
Found it.
You know, I mean, we like to go where we can find a place to go hunting. You know, I mean, like I said earlier, that we only did Tower Road and we only did the jail.
Mm-hmm.
But we have to open up, you know, to different areas.
Right.
A lot of places won't let you in, you know, so it's very difficult.
Yeah.
You know, like the one that I wanted to do was in Newport, and that was the old tavern, Red Horse Tavern.
Yeah.
Huh.
They won't let anybody in there.
Yeah. Robin introduced me to Dalen Spratt on YouTube, and he does a lot right in cemeteries during the day. Willow said that since birth she can do mediumship. It's not one of her stronger gifts, but animal and gemstone communications are strongest aside from seeing aura.
Are those French fries?
Really?
Those
Wow.
I'm trying to get
What?
the French fries, but you're not. Oh, it's a pen. I thought it was French
Oh,
fries.
this is my pen. My little
There's
man.
a French fry.
My little man pen.
Oh,
You asked for a French fry, and I've got some right here that I cooked before I went online with you.
Oh
To
my
ask
goodness.
for a French fry was like, oh shit.
when you mentioned about cemeteries,
Yeah.
Pauline and I had an experience that we can't explain.
Oh, yeah.
We cannot explain it. We went to a cemetery here in town, and we were talking with the Reverend from was it 1800s, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I turned around. There was a guy that was standing behind us. We didn't know where he came from. He was wearing
Yeah.
all black. And I think he said, "Nice to see you doing something."
He said, nice to see someone enjoying this area.
Okay.
That's what he said to me.
Yeah, and that's all he said. And we turned around, and we saw him kind of like walking down this little path. But then all of a sudden, he was gone.
Yeah.
Okay, no big deal. So we were leaving, walking down the same path, and I see out in the distance something on top of a headstone. It was a black shadow, and we're just sitting there.
Hmm.
Then I said, "It's actually moving a little bit." You know, it wasn't no bird. That's for damn sure. So, and it kept moving, and we got to the car, and we saw this same person wearing all black come from where the headstone was, and start walking. So we decided, well, let's go up there and see what's going on. We drove up to the guy. He stopped, turned around, waved.
Yeah.
We drove down a very short distance, stopped. The guy was gone. Gone. I mean, just like vanished off the face of the earth.
Yeah.
Bob, when was it that you first felt that you had that gift? Not to bullshit, but the gift of watching spirits.
I think it's always been inside of me.
Yeah.
Ghost hunters.
You know, I used to watch everything on TV, but really didn't get into it until after I had my stroke.
Uh-huh.
I had to pick up a hobby, that way it kept my mind, something to keep my mind active at all times. That's when I first started doing it. But the sensory thing with me walking into a room and actually feeling our
Present.
presence in there.
Hmm.
I'd say the last 3 years, 3.5 years or so.
How about you, Pauline?
I don't feel that at all.
No,
I don't get those feelings. No.
no.
Yeah, we did.
So, what got you interested in paranormal investigations?
From the time it was in the 1990s, and I had just moved into an apartment with my husband and my kids, and the landlord lived next door. So I went next door inside her house. She invited me in, talking, whatever, very nice. So then we're living there for a little bit, and at night I felt the bottom of my bed like move. And I was like, wow, what is that? And we had no animals then. So I sat up and I saw a figure of a lady, an elderly woman with a bun in her hair, and just smile at me. And I couldn't move. That was my first ever experience. And when I went next door to pay the landlady the rent, she said, come on in here. She showed me the rest of the house. And in her bedroom, there was a photo on the wall, and I just stood still. It was the woman I saw. And I asked her, who is this? And she said, my mother-in-law. She passed away in that house. So that did it for me.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was very, yeah, that did it.
Yeah. Yeah, I had a 3-family house in Providence. And as I mentioned to some people in chat before, that on the 3rd floor, some kids would come visit, and they come running out of the bathroom and said, there's a man in there, there's a man in there. And they went in, and there was nobody there. Hey, Crazy Maystache. Oh, are you a Bostonian, Pauline? Where?
Rhode Island.
Rhode Island.
Close enough, right? How they can tell that.
And there were other things that happened where kitchen doors to a hallway that had the lock on the inside coming up the stairs, and then the hook to the attic. The girl that lived there woke up in the morning a couple of times, and the kitchen door was open, not just unlocked, but open. And she had a child with cerebral palsy and a baby, so there's no way. And her husband and the boyfriend worked nights as a security guard, so he wasn't home.
Right.
Got up in the morning, and the kitchen door was open, and so wasn't the door to the top of the stairs, and the cellar door was unhooked. I mean, the attic door. And it freaked her out. And I said, yeah, because we have a ghost that lives in the house. And I never felt scared.
Right.
I've seen, I've woken up and seen somebody standing there, and it looked like an old man. And same thing, everybody describes it as an old man. So I always felt safe. I always felt that whoever it was watching over the women, and there were some men that were living in there, and for some reason, the women divorced those men, and they were out. So it was like this spirit was watching over the women.
Interesting.
I think that's why I never really bothered me, because I felt like, all right, you're
Right. Right.
You're looking out for us and the kids.
That's it.
Yeah.
I think you could, anybody could tell if they didn't feel safe.
Yeah.
Yeah, we a couple of the spirits that are at the jail are actually what you call it? They love women, because they've been in jail for all these years. But on a,
Me there.
but on a serious note, Frank we know he's from around 1904. That's when the records, they found. So I try to find pictures for around that time frame. So I found.
Sorry.
What's that?
Fire station scanner.
Oh,
Yeah. So I found on the phone 1910 pinup girls. So every time I go in there now, I'll pull up the photos of these girls that are naked from 1910. And you want to see a K2 meter spike? It really spikes. When Jess was there,
Yep.
and she would walk in, the K2 would spike up. When she leave, it go back down. So when I was checking the EVPs later on, when Jess turned around, he's like, "Oh yeah," So he likes the females, put it that way. So
well, he probably hasn't had a good in a long time.
Now I will show him these pictures, right? And a couple weeks ago, when I listened to the EVP, I heard "I'm done." I'm like, I don't want to know what the hell you're doing, Frank. I don't want to know what you're doing.
Mary Palmer and her 5 sisters.
Oh my God. You just never know.
Yeah, I'm a true believer that there are spirits that walk among us, and that some of them haven't passed. I've been watching this girl Sheila, Inquisitive. She reads tarot cards, and she has an 8-ball. And I've been watching her a lot lately on YouTube. And she's pretty precise about her tarot readings. And I want to ask her, do I have a friend that passed about a year ago. Is she still with us? And which I think she is. And we all know her. She used to be on our YouTube channels, Lainey. And I swear, I mean, Irene and I have experienced things that have happened. We were both like, there's Lainey. She's telling us she's here.
Was it 2011 or 2010? I think it was 2010 when I had just moved back to Rhode Island from Minnesota. And that's when me and my wife were dating at the time. And I was living at Karen's house in East Providence. And, me and the wife had a little disagreement, that day. And during the night, I woke up, and there was my grandmother and grandfather, okay, standing there, telling me to knock it off. Okay. Now, I did not go to my grandfather's wake or funeral because I was in Minnesota. I couldn't get back in time. So nobody told me anything about it. And I described to a T what he was wearing, what outfit he was wearing, the flower that he was wearing, the color of his shoes that he was wearing. Nobody told me this. I saw it. And my sister goes, "How did you know what Grandpa was wearing? You weren't even there." And that's, I think she thought maybe I was crazy at the time, but that's what I saw. My mother even asked, "How do you know that? Because you went there." I said, "Because I saw him."
Huh.
So, is it possible for the past to come and visit?
Mm-hmm.
You know, if
Mhm.
something's wrong. Yeah, I believe that they will come and let you know that they're there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, whether it be a full apparition or some other sign that they're there.
Or just a feeling.
Yeah, but
Right.
to actually see them, and it's like now, there was a picture on the wall. It was in a glass frame that when they left, the picture fell on the floor,
Mm.
and it never broke. It never broke. And Karen's like, "What the hell?" So I believe that the past does come to visit.
Oh, I'm not going to be doing that in my house
Mm-hmm.
when I want to watch TV or watch hockey.
Randy, go play softball.
Stop talking to you.
Well,
Go play
Come play
softball.
softball.
yeah, that'll be the day.
Hey, you
That'll be the day.
you
What's
play.
their
I'll
ass? I'll whip their ass again.
play. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, that's how I got. I pretty much knew probably then, after besides Salem, that I had the ability to, I wasn't afraid. I was just kind of shocked that I saw him.
When I talked to that girl Sheila, I had asked her some questions, and she seems to think that I'm more clairvoyant than I am anything else. I don't know.
Everybody has their own little knack.
Yep.
Yeah.
Maybe everyone has spirits. Some people just don't know how to use them.
I mean, I have the ability to go into a room and, like I said, tell you if there's anything in there or not. Now, when me and Pauline and Jess went to Smith Castle last September, I walked into the slave room, during the tour, and I had to leave the room. I was getting my stomach was hurting, my head was pounding, so I knew something was in there. So me and Pauline, after a while, we got into the slave room. There's a couple of people in there. I wanted to go into the closet. Okay. And I went into the closet.
Your sister told me you came out of the closet.
Well, what can I say? But I had the little flashlight, and I put a cat ball down, and I went like that. There was a guy standing in the closet that was part of the group, wearing all black, and it scared the crap out of me. I had no idea who was in there. I'm like, holy crap! My heart was going. So I mean, I think when we go do the battle, not the battleship, but the heavy cruiser on July 1st, I think that's going to be a test for our group.
Now, are you going to post any of what you see, like videos of stuff on your channel?
Oh yeah.
On your
Yes.
webpage? Yes.
Yeah, we are going to do that. I'm gonna do a live when we get there.
Yep.
Outside of the boat, maybe on the deck of the boat too. I'll do a live.
Yep.
But I don't know how the reception is going to be down.
Yeah.
Once we're inside there.
Yeah. Probably won't be too good.
So I just want to give everybody an idea of what the ship looks like. Up close. There's one person on there. They call him the chief. If you disrespect the boat itself, you will get hurt. You will get hurt if you disrespect the boat. So you have to tell them, say, you walk into these certain areas, say, I love your boat. It's gorgeous, right? You took good care of it, you know, and he'll talk to you. You'll get very clear EVPs no matter where you go. But don't disrespect the boat.
Aw, Willow. She feels her dad's hand or chin on her shoulder when, like he used to when he was alive.
Wonder what's funny? I mean, I'm gonna go off of what that question was from Lori about her dad passing away in the house.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, both my grandparents passed away in Massachusetts. Okay, my parents live down in Florida now. But my mother has this, you know, it's a crystal glass candle holder up on the shelf, and every morning it's always on the floor. So she thought it was her mother. So when I went down there last year, I can tell you now that it was definitely my grandparents there. I used the dowsing rods. I thought their house is spotless. I mean, you don't see any dust anywhere. And I was catching orbs right on the couch where my mother thought they would be sitting. It was 2 orbs always together. So I know that my grandparents are there watching over them. So where they go, I think my grandparents are going to go. I think they're waiting for my parents to join them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's why they're there.
Willow, do you think that your mother hasn't passed over yet? That someone hasn't given her the permission to pass on? Follow the light.
You know, me.
Because I believe that happens sometimes, that they get stuck here.
Yeah, some of them don't want to cross over. Like I said, if something tragic happens to them, right, they're kind of stuck in that time of tragedy rather than going over peacefully. We will never ask a spirit to cross over.
No?
No, we will not do that.
Why?
I leave that up to the experts. We are not the experts to cross spirits over from here to heaven. That's between them and God.
Yep.
So if they we just go there and get evidence of that they're actually here, but we will never sit there and go, it's time for you to go. Time for you to cross over. We won't do that. It takes a certain person to do that, and we're not them. We don't want to send them away. Say, hey, you're not wanted here.
Well, in my case, my ex-husband that called me a bitch and said,
yeah,
tell me what to do. Yeah, he can get the hell out of here. My daughter said, can you get an exorcist and get him out of there?
We will not do any demonic stuff.
Yeah.
Demonic, there's a difference between demonic and spirit and your normal everyday spirits. Demonic, I only know one person that would do demonic, and he's down in Florida. I won't do it. I'm not gonna go in there and get scratched up.
So those are considered rescuers that take them over the rainbow.
Yeah, you can get a priest in there, right? If let's say the homeowner wants, then let's say it's a relative and they want help crossing over, you call in a priest and say, listen, can you come over here and help her out? She's kind of stuck here, and then that's how they'll be able to cross over. But we will not do that. I don't believe that that's part of what we do. We just investigate, get evidence, present the evidence, and leave it at that.
I tell people that all the time, Mville. When I die, I'm going to come back and haunt somebody.
Me and my wife both have it's called a pact. If something were to happen to her, right, that we promised each other we won't cross over until we're both gone.
Uh-huh.
So if she goes before me, I always know that she's going to be there. She's not going to cross over until I'm ready. So that's something that we did. It sounds kind of crazy, but
Hey.
I figured, when you say the word "I do," the death do you part. Well, when it's time to leave, they both go up there together.
Hey, YouTube police. What's up, chat?
I didn't do it.
Crazy Nate has a question. What type of preparing do you do before or after going to a haunted place?
What kind of preparing?
Research.
Yeah, I think Pauline knows. We do.
Yeah, I know. It's just a channel name.
Yeah, we do. Me, Pauline, Jess, we do a lot of looking into where we're going. Trying to get as much information about a building that we're going to do.
Right.
And I'm gonna keep reverting back to the boat because we've never been to a boat like that before, or any boat. We want to know what we're in store for. So we're doing all kinds of research on where the boat has been. What was your part of the question?
Sometimes we don't want to know anything.
Yeah.
At Carol's house.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you knew nothing
Yeah.
when you came here.
I think it's all up here in your head. You got to clear your head before you go anywhere. You have to go in there with an open mind. You got to respect where you're going.
Yeah.
Preparation. I mean, I know the other paranormal group, they'll go out to dinner before they do any paranormal stuff. Maybe our thing is that we go get a cup of coffee to relax before an investigation. Everybody has their own little twerks, what they do.
Mm-hmm.
But you have to go in there with a very sound mind, open mind. I think that's the only preparation that we do.
I've actually had dragonflies land on my shoulder, land on my hand. They were on the windowsill and they walked, I got them to walk on my hand. I've got pictures of me with dragonflies, on me. And I believe a dragonfly is a loved one that's passed on. Because when I see a dragonfly, right away I feel like a big relief, and I just get very relaxed, and I'm like, I feel good. Hey, thank you, YouTube police. Yeah, Robin said she smelled it.
I'm sorry about that, Paula, that you lost your son so young.
Yeah.
I do believe when it's time, I do believe, my own belief, that they will come to you and you will know.
Thank you for coming in, YouTube police. Good to see you again. Yeah, I believe that they come and they tell you things at certain times.
See you later, police. How we doing?
Oh, Willow said her dad was a fireman.
Oh, hell yeah. Let's see.
Plectron unit.
Yeah, my husband. Yeah.
He's a fireman?
He was a volunteer fireman 40 years. Yes.
Wow.
40
Yeah.
years. Oh my God, he's a youngster.
40 years.
Yeah, me and Randy both were on the fire department together. He's on a lot longer than me.
Yeah.
Crazy May Stash says, do you pray prior or after, or do you do a cleansing of yourself so that you don't take someone or something home with you?
We haven't done any prayer or before or after, but what we do at the very end is we say, we are done. You are not welcome to join follow us. Don't attach yourself to us or our equipment.
Uh-huh.
This is your home. This is your domain. So you have to remain here. You cannot follow us. And we do that. We do it all the time. But we haven't done a prayer or, before or after.
I don't think I would want to do sage before you came, because doesn't sage get spirits out, bad spirits out?
What was it? We heard that sage helps with the. But we heard that from somebody. We heard that from somebody else about the sage. I think that when we had the sage growing down Tower Road, that we had more activity.
Yeah.
Because I can burn sage tomorrow.
Yeah.
You'll have them crawling over your head, Bob. You know that track right there that's...
Yeah, I missed it. My eyes look at the chat.
says, my family and friends have passed away. Come to me in my dreams.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean
Absolutely.
that's another way of communicating.
Yep.
They'll come in your dreams. Doesn't have to be. Like they're always there with you, no matter whether you're sleeping or you're awake. There's only.
Yes, Robin. I smell cigarette smoke sometimes too, and I'm not a smoker.
Yeah. He's buried next to a real witch, my stepmother.
Oh, wait a minute. Is he buried next to my ex-wife? I thought it's a witch. I thought I said a bitch. Oh, sorry. Same difference.
Yeah, they're coming back to my house tomorrow. Yeah, maybe my ex will make a visit again.
We'll see what he calls you tomorrow.
I don't want to know anything. We're gonna take the K2s out, and we're gonna check every area, every square inch of the house for any high EVP areas.
I don't know. There's not too much square inch you can get past around here. I did move some boxes today so you can get into the living room.
The attic, we've never been in the attic, so
No.
that's something. I'm just gonna go in there, check for wiring. Anything that would generate a lot of EMF tends to have false positives when you're investigating.
Mm-hmm.
You're in a room and the K2 is going like crazy, right? You're thinking, oh, it's paranormal. Then you find out that the wiring 3 feet from you in the wall is bad, giving off a lot of EMF, and it's messing with your K2.
Well, I have solar panels on the house, so will you pick up those?
I don't know. I've never tried. It's just like when me and Pauline were by the chair, the rocking chair, right? And the K2 kept going off. It would stop, then it would go off. But when the other paranormal group came, they found that underneath that area was a electrical box on the wall. But things, it's even they had trouble trying to debunk it. Is because that K2 would do the same thing that my K2 was doing. So like, is it still paranormal or not paranormal? Well, we don't know the whole answer yet.
Yeah, I just typed in Pamela. Yes, I did some, and they're on my web, on my Carol's Creative Corner channel. I did some videos even when they were here, and some of the things that happened while they were here, and even before they came. I had videos of what I thought were some orbs, but like he said, a lot of the stuff coming through, 99% of the time, it's dust particles. But it's the ones that have a color that are usually, and that's the ones that I tried to pinpoint and go screen by screen, frame by frame.
I'll give an example that when me and Pauline go down to the basement, you know the whole area, there's a lot of dust down there. So when we're looking through it, you can see all the dust particles, but every so often you would actually catch a white orb coming through that's huge. Dust particles are very tiny. These orbs were huge. So when you stop it and you look at it again, you'll see a face in there, and you can see through it. Dust particles are a solid object. You can't see through dust particles. So you can pretty much go, okay, if I can see right through the orb, what's behind it, okay, I say then that's paranormal. But there are colored ones that have certain meanings to them. Like blue is like a common spirit. We caught one that was it pink?
Yeah. Green and purple too.
Yeah, we caught pink. We caught pink at the when Dennis was there with his group.
Yes.
So there are different colored.
In 1973, huh, Robin? That was the year I graduated high school.
They had high school back then?
Huh?
They had high school back then?
Oh, bite me.
Was everything in color or black and white? As you can, everybody who's in the chat has been listening to me. This is how I get past my pain. I have to joke around.
Yes. Huh.
But I'm just texting my stepson.
Oh, he's not there with you?
No, he's spending the night at his friend's house that we didn't know about. So,
Oh,
anybody who would like a 17-year-old, I'm renting him.
oh, you're not giving him away?
He is not potty trained yet. So, ow.
This is a video. Bob was here, and you can see the boxes going off.
That looks like me.
It is.
Oh my God.
It is.
Wait a minute. It's 8:47, and I haven't signed any autographs yet. Come on.
Anybody that wants autographs He can sign them tomorrow and leave them with me, and I'll send them in the mail in your next order.
There's one thing, I think I mentioned to Pauline before, that maybe we should write a book about our adventures.
Yeah,
I know, right?
You know?
yeah.
So, I mean, the lady that does the I don't know what you call Miss Catherine.
Catherine.
Yeah, she has a couple of books written. So maybe we should just get together and just go over everything and get her permission to put pictures of
Yeah.
certain things in there. Right? Maybe write a book. Now we can just use her person that does the.
Yeah. Good idea.
And then we'll have a book signing.
There you go.
What's my name again?
As they buy the book.
Sure. But
You know-
but we have to keep a copy for ourselves, though.
Oh yeah. I was talking to my sister about this paranormal that I'm interested in lately, and my father used to say that when he died, just lift up the sewer cover because you've been shitting on me all my life. You might as well shit on me after I'm dead. Well, the people who bought my mother's and father's house said to my sister, have you ever noticed any spirits in the house? And she says, you say that. A year after to the day my father died, the cesspool caved in.
Oh my God. Wow. That's a good one.
Yeah. Yeah. A year to the day, she said. It's funny. But yeah, I always felt that there were spirits in that house, but I never really paid it any mind. But then again, I used to play with the Ouija board too. So
Oh, geez.
I don't like Ouija boards.
no, I don't either. Oh, Paula wants an autograph.
Do you want my autograph or Pauline's autograph?
Both.
Oh, that's gonna cost you an extra 30 cents. Double autographs, you got an extra 30 cents. You know what I mean?
Oh well.
And this is what I do, even on investigations that quiet. We try to joke around to,
Yeah, you have to lighten it up some.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
a lot of times we have to be as professional as possible.
Not here, you don't. I think you realize that, huh, Pauline?
Yeah, I mean, I did when I went to your house. I did not comb my nose hairs. I totally.
Oh, come on! You told me you were gonna clip them.
I quit your heads are big enough.
I was gonna start braiding them. He almost spit out the soda. Yeah, some people are skittish about these things. I'm not. I just, I think it's part of life.
Yeah.
Yeah, bead them. Willow says bead them, Bob. Yeah, put little beads on them, have them hanging, and
A little reggae look.
yeah.
Oh no.
Well, it's getting on towards almost 2 hours, so I think
Yeah.
I'm going to close the chat down. And Pauline, if you want to stay, we can stay in the green room or stay right where you are, and we can chat after I close the broadcast. But
we should do this. We should do this again.
I would like to do this again. Yes, and possibly have some other people like Lena or Red Road and Willow again and Debbie come back in and give them some of their stories, and you can, can talk about different stories that happened.
Yeah. Yeah. I only touched a little bit on our stories. I mean, there's a lot, but it's hard to choose which one to really talk about because they all have their own different story to it.
Yeah.
I think I don't want to cleanse. Well, if you look at my house will never be clean. But I want clarification as to what or who is here.
Right.
I think that's important to me to know, especially when I'm having sex with my husband. It's like, I don't want my father-in-law or my ex-husband who's dead, that I went to the veteran cemetery and spit on his grave, and he's damn lucky I didn't piss on it, because if it wasn't in such an open area, I would have. But
see, you know why your ex-husband's in the bedroom, because he's like, watching it going, how come I couldn't do that?
Right, he couldn't because he drank too much.
I didn't know you can do that from that position. What the hell?
But thank you all for coming in. I appreciate you all here, and I will let you know when we coordinate the next paranormal investigation chat.
Yep, and thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you, everybody, for being in the chat. Hopefully, we try to get everybody's questions. If you like what we did, let Miss Carol know, and we'll be back.
Definitely, I'll put it on my So be subscribed to Carol's Creative Corner, and you'll get hopefully notification when we post another one, or any of my chat on my auctions.
And then she'll put some videos up there from tomorrow,
Yes.
hopefully. And
Yes, I definitely will. Yeah. So everyone, be safe, be healthy, be happy, be positive.
peace out.
Love to you all. Good night, and thanks for all coming. Thumbs up.